Been hearing about this tool, Tugan.ai, from a couple of different sources, and they have a snazzy website, and the promise is turn any content into new original content using AI. So further down the page here, they have some examples. It'll do threads and tweets, full email sequences, LinkedIn posts, YouTube and Facebook ads, newsletters, e-commerce product pages, but not your dating app's bio, apparently. But I've got to say, I'm going into this with a healthy dose of cynicism or skepticism. The thing that I really don't like is that in this video,
I paste the URL of this Alex Hormozzi's YouTube video. I click the generate button, and just like magic, here's a 100% original Twitter thread that I can...
That doesn't sit right with me. Take some other creators' hard-made content, throw it into AI, and have AI basically paraphrase it and pass it off as your own content. To me, this is the most wrong-headed and potentially unethical use of AI that I can think of. However, this is not the way that you have to use Tugan. The video goes on to show other examples of using your own website or using your own content. What I find weird is that this is the use that they put up front and center in their videos. Let's have a look at the pricing for this. They've got a free trial, which is what I'm going to make use of today to see what I think of this tool. And then after that, it's $29 a month. Let's have a look. Let's try it for free. I've signed up. I have a 7-day free trial. So essentially you can go from a web page or a YouTube video to text-based marketing, whether it's social media or email. And I'm very curious what the experimental sales page to YouTube ads will be like. How do we get started? I guess we just click on one of these. YouTube to LinkedIn posts. So now I've got to start my free trial. So $29 a month, but then of course I've got VAT on top of that. So it ends up, 37 euros a month. So let's try YouTube to LinkedIn posts. I'm pasting in my short review of Completely English model GPT-4. I'm guessing that this tool uses the OpenAI API to do this work. So looking at the video now. Okay, so now let's see, generate LinkedIn post. You pop in the YouTube, link, language, output language. That's interesting. You can choose from a variety of output languages for the LinkedIn post. And let's see what it comes up with. Cracking the code, AI competitor analysis. Ever wondered how you can get the edge over your competitors? Ever felt like you're missing something crucial in your market research? Here's a curiosity, an AI tool that claims to do the digging for you. As Peter Drucker said, knowledge has to be improved, challenged, and increased constantly or it vanishes. A fresh take on market research. So I stumbled upon this AI tool that claims to deliver a competitive analysis in minutes. Primarily designed for software as a service, but I thought, why not challenge the status quo and try it with different companies and brands? Giving it a whirl. This tool works quite simply. You enter a product URL, it scours the web and populates a list of potential competitors. It's a mixed bag of results, some known competitors, others not so much. Now, where did the rest of the post go? It just disappeared. What's going on? Oh, it's back. Where were we? Giving it a whirl. It's a mixed bag of results, some known competitors, not so much. Interesting, isn't it? The hiccups. Now, it's not all smooth sailing. It missed out on some key marketing channels just because they weren't linked from the homepage. And while it's great at picking up customer sentiment, it's not clear where the data is coming from. SWOT analysis and beyond. The SWOT analysis, it turns out, is intriguing. It gives insight based on the website's HTML, which may not always reflect the true picture. But hey, it's not designed for e-commerce stores, so can we really blame it? What this means for you, while it's not foolproof, it's a fascinating tool for quick and dirty competitive analysis and give you a different perspective, a starting point to dig deeper. But remember, nothing beats actual marketing research and talking to your audience. What do you think? Would you give such a tool a shot? That's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't publish that as is completely, but I mean, you could. I'd want to edit that a little bit, give it a little bit more maybe of my voice and just change a few little tiny things that I would not say. However, it's done a pretty good job of taking what was in that video and doing a coherent and well-structured LinkedIn post. So you can export here in docx or CSV. All right, let's have a look at what else Tugan can do. Let's try something different. From article to newsletter. So I've grabbed a recent blog post comparing Firefly, Midjourney, and DALL-E. And what do we got here? So Punchy Human, newsletter that feels like it's written by a human. Classic mode, newsletter that explains a specific subject simply. Specialized newsletter, long form, high quality newsletter. Okay. We'll just have to play around with these and see. Let's start with human, short. Let's see what it comes up with. It says, hey there, AI image generators. They're the new rage, aren't they? Midjourney, DALL-E, Firefly, you've heard of them, right? But here's the $1,000,000 question. Which one's the best for your business? I've been digging into this for months. My weapon of choice, Midjourney, since June 2022. It's been a game changer. It does this weird thing where the content scroll bar disappears, and then the last time it did this, it came back. So is it going to come back? What's going on? Yep, there it is. Okay. Where were we? It's been a game changer. Quality images in seconds. Mind-blowing, right? But recently DALL-E and Firefly got some serious upgrades. So I did a little experiment. 10 prompts, 3 tools, 1 blind test. The contestants, DALL-E 3, Firefly 2, and Midjourney 5.2. The results? Surprisingly diverse. For example, the 2 robots prompt. Midjourney crushed it, nailed the fashion magazine vibe. But what about a man holding up his hands? Shockingly, DALL-E came out on top. Then the logo prompt. A bottle of milk and wheat. Firefly dominated this round. Interesting, right? Each tool has its own strengths. Midjourney, artistic, stunning styles, but a bit of a learning curve. DALL-E, great at handling complex prompts, handy with adding simple text. Firefly, often better at interpreting complex prompts, good for simple styles. The verdict, Midjourney took home 4 wins out of the 10 battles. So if you're a creative, willing to invest time, and ready for a variety of styles, it's a solid choice. But remember, the best tool is the one that fits your needs. Choose wisely, friend. Name. P.S. Want to dive deeper into the world of AI? Image generators, my detailed comparison will give you all the insights you need. Click here to boost your business with AI. That's also pretty good. What's this? Enhance your results. Try to use the modifiers on the right. Regenerate, shorten, expand, emoji, personalities, translate. And then you can ask it to add a call to action, write persuasive headlines, explain it like I'm 5, increase urgency, detail the benefits, make it less pushy, make it more interesting, create a storytelling, make it more conversational, make it more specific, make it more human. Personalities, what's under here? The good teacher, the provocative guru, the funny entertainer, the best friend, the corporate dude, the king of clickbait, the OG rapper. Let's see what happens when we say, change the personality to the best friend. Hey, you know those AI image generator thingies everyone's raving about? Midjourney, DALL-E, Firefly, ring any bells? Big question is, which one's the top dog for your biz? I've been nose deep in this stuff for months. Been using Midjourney since June 2022. Total game changer. Quality pics in a snap. Crazy, right? Yeah, I can see it's got a more of a best friend vibe, but only if your best friend is a bit of a marketing bro, maybe. But what about DALL-E and Firefly? They've been pumping some serious iron. Yeah, that really sounds like me. I'm all about the sports and gym analogies. Let's have a look at some of these custom actions. Create a storytelling. I'm not sure what that means. Create a storytelling. Okay, let's say create a storytelling. You know how people are always buzzing about those newfangled image generating gadgets? Who hasn't heard of Midjourney, DALL-E, Firefly and the like? They're practically the Kardashians of the tech world. I've got a question for you. Which one do you think is the Rembrandt of the bunch for your business? I started tinkering with Midjourney back in June 2022. It felt like I'd been handed a magic wand that could conjure up quality images out of thin air. I felt like Harry Potter, only instead of casting spells, I was creating images. But then there were DALL-E and Firefly strutting around like bodybuilders at a fitness expo. What? It looks like it's added loads of film references, a Hunger Games of image generators, if you will. It's added loads of film references to create a storytelling. Sherlock Holmes pops up here. So rather than actually really tell a story, it's using literary references to give it a bit of, it does give it a bit of flavor, but I don't know if I would call that creating a storytelling. Let's make it more conversational. Hey there. This is something I often find with ChatGPT, that when you ask ChatGPT to be more conversational, it ups the folksiness. Hey there. Have you been keeping up with the latest and greatest in tech, those fancy schmancy image generating gizmos? Yeah, the ones with names like Midjourney, DALL-E, Firefly. Blah, 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 blah. Let me spill some tea here. I've been up to my eyeballs in this tech stuff for a while now. It's a bit like a torrid love affair, really. Remember when I first dabbled with Midjourney back in June 2022? It was like being handed a magic wand. I think what's happening here is it is now every change I make, it's changing it to the most recent versions. I'm going to roll back here, if I can, to the very first one. And then let's just say make this one a little bit more conversational. More conversational or more human? I'm not sure what the difference is there. Let's go more human. I like humans. Hey there, buddy. Because that's what all humans say. You've heard about those AI image generators, right? They're the cat's pajamas these days. Midjourney, DALL-E, Firefly. Ring any bells? But hold your horses. Recently, DALL-E and Firefly got some fancy upgrades. So I decided to stir the pot a bit. Not so sure about these enhancements. So far, I'd be inclined to go with the default, but edit it myself, as I would do with ChatGPT. Let's try from sales page to sales email. And what's this now? We'll go with a simple pitch email. And generate. Your marketing is sleeping. That's the subject. Does it feel like your business is stuck in a slow dance? You're up all night, racked with worry. Your marketing efforts are like a hamster on a wheel running in circles but going nowhere. Is that what a slow dance is supposed to feel like? I think I've been doing slow dances wrong. Here's the kicker. It's not your fault. Most marketing strategies are like a bad date, rushing to the buy now stage without the proper wooing. It's like proposing on the first date. But here's the good news. We've got a different dance routine for you. It's called the Content Kickstarter. It's a marketing strategy that works even while you're sleeping. Like a well-behaved puppy, it does the work, so you don't have to. It sounds like I've also not been getting the best quality puppies. None of my puppies have ever done the work so that I don't have to. Imagine waking up to fresh leads, your brand growing while you're dreaming of sandy beaches. This is what the Content Kickstarter can do for you. Let's get your marketing off the hamster wheel and onto the dance floor. Click here to book your first dance lesson. Okay, this is the first one that I really absolutely hate, although it has given me a lot of entertainment, so maybe hate is a bit strong, but let's just say I would not be using this. Okay, so what do we do? Let's regenerate. Let's see if we can do any better second time around. Subject, your advertising is dozing off. So it was asleep, and now it's just having a little snooze. Does your company seem to be trapped in a sluggish tango? Where is this dancing thing coming from? Did we mention dancing on the page? No, I don't know where it's getting that dancing thing from. Okay, so you're burning the midnight oil, plagued by anxiety. Your advertising initiatives resemble a squirrel on a treadmill, so no longer a hamster, it's a squirrel. Regardless, endlessly moving but not making any progress. Here's the twist. You're not to blame. Most advertising approaches are like a disastrous rendezvous, hastily jumping to the purchase now phase without the necessary courtship. It's akin to popping the question on the first outing. But here's the silver lining. We've got an alternate choreography for you. It's known as the Content Igniter. It's not at all known as the Content Igniter, but anyway. It's an advertising strategy that operates even when you're in slumberland. Like a well-trained kitten, it carries out the tasks so you don't have to. So it was a puppy. A puppy was doing all the work for us in the last one. And when I asked it to regenerate, it was like, oh, it doesn't like puppies doing the work for him. Let's try kittens. Imagine opening your eyes to new prospects, your brand expanding while you're dreaming of tropical islands. This is what the Content Igniter can accomplish for you. What's going on here? Is it working from a template? I'm going to regenerate a third time and see if we can get away from puppies and kittens and dancing. So it's gone from a slow dance to a tango to a waltz. Or what young animal is going to be doing all the work for us this time? And now it's calling it the Content Spark. We do not have anything called the Content Spark. Okay, so at least this time there's no baby animals doing the work for us. So my problem with this is that if I was doing this work in ChatGPT, I could just say to ChatGPT, what are you on about? Why are you going on about dancing? Stop going on about dancing. And ChatGPT would probably stop going on about dancing. But I have no opportunity to do that here. I am stuck with regenerate or adding personalities or whatever. So that's a bit of an issue. Okay, I think we've pushed this one, I think, about as far as we can for this review. Let's go back. I was really curious about those YouTube videos. I thought it'll just give you a script for a YouTube video. Let's have a look. So sales page to YouTube ad. The big lie, the belief changer, the ultimate ad. And let's go with the ultimate ad. Generate. In the digital world today, most businesses are like a ship lost at sea. Why? Because they're stuck in the old ways of running mundane social media posts or throwing money at Google ads, expecting miraculous results. And then they wonder why they're losing sleep, wrestling with the inconsistent growth and the constant struggle to keep their business afloat. Sound familiar? A few years back, I was in the same boat. I started my marketing agency from a small home office with nothing but a laptop and a dream. I did everything I could to get my business noticed, but the growth was painfully slow. But then I stumbled upon a content-based marketing system that revolutionized everything. Fast forward to today, my marketing agency has helped countless forward-thinking businesses to break free from the cycle of inconsistent growth. You know what? These businesses are no longer relying on word of mouth or ineffective marketing methods. They're nurturing leads while they sleep. How did I go from a struggling entrepreneur to helping businesses skyrocket their sales, even during the traditionally slow post-holiday months? It's all thanks to this unique content-based marketing system. And I can tell you, it's working better than anything else out there right now. Don't just take my word for it. Sorry, I hate that it's working better than anything else out there right now. What does that even mean? I hate that marketing speak. And so many people, I see so many people saying that in their pitches. Anyway, sorry, where was I? Consider our client who was barely making ends meet. She implemented our system and her sales shot up over Christmas and remained stable even during the post-holiday slump. Or what about the professional services business that tripled their sales in a matter of months by using our system? This unique content-based system has generated billions in sales across multiple industries. Billions in sales. I can't wait to tell Marcy that our system has generated billions in sales across multiple industries. We weren't even aware of that. And here's the good news. I've compiled this unique 8-phase marketing system in my new book, Content-Driven Growth. I have a new book. Fantastic. I've actually been thinking about I should probably write a book. I'd love to write a book. I've done it now, apparently. Within 10 minutes of its release, it became #1 international Amazon bestseller. Yes! Wow. Just click on the link in this ad and it's yours. I know, most business books are dry as a bone, but mine isn't. I'm delighted to hear it. I would hate to have written a book that was dry as a bone. It's got numerous 5-star reviews from businesses all over the world who've used it to skyrocket their sales, and they all started by clicking the link below. Wow, all I can say about that is, what was that? Where did all that come from? What? Totally lost the run of itself there. This has been a lot of fun. But what have I actually learned? Absolutely 100% do not do what they say on their homepage video and put somebody else's content in here to paraphrase it and then pass it off as your own content. That is, quite frankly, disgusting. But apart from that, how did we get on with this tool? Very mixed results. I was impressed at first, thought we got some really good output, and then we got some hilariously terrible content as well. The huge drawback to this tool is that when it gets it really wrong, you don't have a conversational interface to say to it, please don't talk about dancing, or please don't say that this system is like having a baby animal do all the work for you, because that makes no sense. And we got some weird kind of hallucinations as well about our services generating billions across industries, and that I had written a book and that it was an Amazon bestseller. So very mixed results. Personally, I think you would be better off getting ChatGPT Plus and then doing the work required to set up different GPTs that would do some of this work for you, because you could set most of this up with custom GPTs, and with some of the plugins that are available would help you do some of the YouTube stuff. And the benefit of doing it that way as well is that you can tailor it more for your business. So you can include your marketing avatars. You can put in your brand voice. You can guide it to the style of writing that you like, rather than relying on these pre-made templates. The benefit of this tool is that if you don't have time for any of that, you can pop in here, you can click a button, LinkedIn post, pop in your content. It might get it right, it might get it wrong. I would guess that in this little review, it got it right 50% of the time and wrong 50% of the time. Also, I would not ever just copy and paste from this tool or from ChatGPT, from any tool. I would use it to help, maybe use it to do a first draft, but then try and inject your own personality, your own voice, etc. And the last thing I'll say is you will get better results setting up ChatGPT Plus for your business specifically. But if you're not sure how to do that, or if you need help with it, then reach out to us, reach out to myself and Marcy, and book some time with us to go through and figure out what are the tasks that you need help with from AI, and we can help you set up custom GPTs that will do what your business needs to do.